Hello. It is
Another successful evening
Friday
with,
night
yeah,
with, there you go.
with Predator Solutions of Michigan.
That's right. Brian behind the camera, my dad and myself. I had a pretty good night. I mean, 50%. Like I feel like, so the first one was a dud, like not a peep, which is crazy because we've been cleaning out. Whoa, we got a wild chicken in here.
Hey, what's my drink?
He's gonna get your beer. Had a wild they've been going crazy just out back, like behind my in-laws, like right across the street here, at like 6:45, 6:50, 7 o'clock. We're over there just finishing up doing chores or working on the chicken coop or whatever, and they're going nuts. So we went over there. We changed spots, went down the road to the neighbors just a little bit, and nothing, not a peep. So that was a dud, the first set. We started early because we've been hearing them early. So then we went over to Dad's.
And we're set up maybe 5 minutes,
Maybe.
and one came out from the east, and then two, and then three. And the first one came out, and I was on the far left. That was going to be my shot. And I was getting set up. Well, at the last minute, that first guy come up into the middle, and then my shot was quite a bit farther back, but we were going to count to three and shoot, all three of us. And just as she counted two, mine started moving.
Yeah, it's hard enough getting two of them to stop at the same time, but three was. I could have swore you shot though. It must have been the echo off the barn or something that.
Yeah.
Because we were like 10 minutes later. I'm like, oh yeah, that would have been. When he's like, I never shot, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I could have swore you shot.
I thought you did too.
Yeah.
Oh.
So anyway. Yeah. So
that's two dogs dead out of that.
Yeah. So Brian took the one on the
Trio.
right. I took the one on the middle, and did the old 1, 2, 3, which we're usually pretty terrible at. We usually don't even actually do it because we just have not had good success. I just counted really, really slow. I don't know, it worked. So we dropped two of them. Dad didn't even shoot at his, and then it Pepe Le Pewed out of there pretty quick. And then we proceeded to have, we're not sure if it was the same.
Three more.
Well, Brian thinks the one is the same.
Okay, well, whatever.
Two for sure, if not a third. Bark at us from way over to the west, straight north, and then way off to eventually after like we were out in the field retrieving the two, and it was barking at us way to the northeast. So there's still coyotes left, at least one or two. So
yeah.
We'll be back over there. So we had two there, and that, like Dad said, that was within minutes. They came out. I mean, I don't know if Brian had the collar run in 4 minutes when he first said right here, you know.
I played
Those howls.
like a set of howls, like 3 howls, you know, one sound, and then I don't know, wait a couple of minutes. I put on rabbit, and within
2 minutes, yeah, it was
2 minutes that rabbit playing. I seen the first one.
Yeah.
So anyway, so then we got it, and then my cousin just so happened to be out. He lives like 2 doors down, basically. He comes out. I think all three of them really would have committed. The one that Dad shot at kind of got spooked and went pretty far out. Like you said, his shot was probably close to 200, his first shot, and like you said, he never shot. It would have been a 200-yard shot. So anyway, my brother pulls in the driveway, and I go out in the driveway, and I'm yelling at him to get the heck out of here because we're still hearing another coyote. And he's like, I text him, I'm like, hey, there's another one over behind Dale's, and he's like, get it, kill it, put it in the truck.
Yeah.
So we finally got out of there, and
Two of them.
Three of them. Is that a deer or is that a third?
Three.
Three of them. You see them there? There's three of them. Yep. Come on, Scott, really. Hmm? You ready, Brian?
What?
You want to count? Hold on. You got the far one, Dad? You got the far one? You got the far one? One, two, three. Scott. He's really got a tail twitch going. Headed to the second spot, and it's like the craziest spot. Usually when we have spots that are like the Sahara Desert where it's just a huge field, we don't have that great of luck. But for whatever reason, this spot is not like that because it's the Sahara Desert, but we've killed quite a few coyotes in that field.
Yeah, so this was our third set actually.
Third set.
Oh yeah, third set, yes. So we
So
did,
Janelle says, puts me on the right and says, watch the
northeast
east.
one, yep.
And again,
I don't
it
even
was
know.
only,
No, it was one sound. He played the female howls.
it was fast.
And it came just hard charging from that northeast corner,
Yeah,
right
right
where we
in.
seen him.
Yeah.
And then
It came, God, that's gotta be
the long
500-600 yards across that field before it stopped, and it was still about 200 yards when
200,
it
we
stopped.
figured. So Dad took his first shot at 200,
Yeah.
and we're gonna have to watch some video. And he thought you watched it in the field though. You thought you pulled your shot a little.
I did.
So,
And
yes.
as soon as I saw that thing coming into the field, I cranked up the.
You just spun it like the Price is Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
I'm
all
at
pixelated.
16 or something.
Oh,
yeah,
man,
it was
that's
pretty
bad.
high. And
It's gonna look like garbage. So anyway,
but I could tell
so Dad misses. This is, I think, the first time we've ever had this happen where we shoot and it just stands there like stone. Did you get video?
Yeah.
So it just stands there. Not a flinch, not a
Yeah, I thought
nothing.
I thought I hit it,
like a.
and I was waiting for it to go over.
Yeah, he's like surprised he missed. He's waiting for it to just topple over.
And then as soon as I saw it move, I go, "Oh no!"
Yeah, so I hear him. I'm like, as soon as when it didn't move, I was like, hit it again, and I hear him racking. I tend to forget that he has a bolt action because we all run semi-autos. So anyway, so he gets it runs. It maybe ran. So that first shot was probably about 200. Ran maybe 25 or 30 yards, and it stopped again. And these two both probably within a fraction of a second of each other. Well, they both miss. And now it runs another 40 or 50 yards, and I'm like, oh, I'm getting in on this business. Yeah, Brian barked. Did I bark? I don't know if I did.
You
Maybe
did.
once. Brian did too.
You guys did?
Oh gosh,
did.
the chicken. So it goes out, it stops, and evidently I just got on it a hair faster because Brian said he was about ready to squeeze another one off. Boom, and it just right to the ground. Said, "You're welcome, boys." So I ended up that might be my second furthest confirmed kill. That was 285 yards. Once I got out there, I did the Onyx, mapped it. So pretty cool.
Yeah, do you see him? Left. Well, let him come closer, Dad. Wow. You're welcome, boys.
Both mine were big males. Brian's was, we're not sure if it was a pup this year because it was pretty decent size. I'm thinking maybe a yearling.
Yeah.
A female. Then we went to the fourth set and had a cricket fest again. Although the deer really got squirrely in the corner. That's, again, I think that field is a half a mile deep, so they're way off in the corner, and they got a little squirrely. And then I saw a flash of something. So I don't know if bucks, are starting to kind of push things around. Even this afternoon, we saw a doe kind of pushing fawns. So we don't know if it was just the deer being deer, but I saw a much smaller heat signature than the deer were. So that might have been a coyote. Sometimes when they get in there and they bump those deer, they just, when the deer run, they just chase them. I think it's just an instinct. But so we got 3 in the truck, and it was like barely after midnight we got back to the house here, which is crazy. We started early enough to get. I don't remember the last time we did 4 sets.
Yeah, right. These coyotes are really furred up too.
Yeah, like even their
Really
bellies
pretty,
were super
no
fluffy.
frost or anything to tear them up, and
yeah,
they're really nice shape.
Yeah.
Except for 243 holes. Well, my second one wasn't too bad. Ish.
No.
Not as bad as the first
Both
It's
two.
repairable.
Yes. A good taxidermist you'd never see it because they're so fluffy. The taxidermist hides it.
Yeah.
So anyway, it was a good night. We're gonna be up north. Dad and I actually leave Saturday. Hopefully we get some footage from up there. We're gonna try and kill a couple coyotes before the season starts. And then we're going into quiet time for deer season. So anybody going up deer hunting or deer hunting anywhere, I guess not necessarily north, best of luck and be safe, and like, share, and subscribe, and we appreciate it.